Hello here, this is KW here with your legal moment for today. In Philadelphia, the police commissioner has basically told the police to stop arresting some criminals in response to the coronavirus, while other cities are considering releasing low-level offenders from jail. Now, Philadelphia Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw has ordered police in her department to delay arresting nonviolent criminals. She says this will help slow the spread of the coronavirus. She made it clear it is a new temporary policy. It calls for people arrested for petty crimes like theft or breaking and entering to be detained, and police can take their information and initiate paperwork. The suspect will then be arrested later on a warrant. This policy is meant to minimize the contact Philadelphia police officers make with suspects. She again stresses, in her own words, it is nonviolent property crimes. Does someone breaking into a shed require being taken to the detectives division and prosecuted and taken into physical custody? The answer might be no. She also says we had to adjust what we were doing and what is happening in other places in the criminal justice system. Right now, quite frankly, this is a triage. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney backs the measure, stressing the idea that officers will still enforce the law in the city. He says, please be rest assured, this is not criminalization or decriminalization. He added, it's about protecting officers, residents, and the criminal justice system by allowing flexibility for arresting officers. Now, another part of this is, as part of the Philadelphia Police Department's social distancing policy, it means officers can no longer ride two per car and must now ride alone. These are all things that we have to consider, and some of these things are possible and some of them aren't, said Commissioner Outlaw. Now we are looking at logistics. Do we have enough cars to be able to do that? Now, this policy is mirroring similar responses from other departments around the country to reduce the spread of coronavirus among law enforcement officers as well as among prisoners. For example, in Los Angeles County, the police department has reduced its daily arrests from 300 to 60. The county has also released 600 prisoners since February. In Baltimore, Mayor Jack Young is pleading with residents to stop the violence. Quote, we cannot clog up our hospitals and their beds with people that are being shot senselessly because we're going to need those beds for people infected with the coronavirus. Okay, will all these measures actually work? If you were the victim of one of these low-level crimes, you still have suffered some harm. I don't know if the victims of these crimes are going to be happy with these criminals being released. Again, maybe public health concerns override the issue of low-level crimes. Another thing that is disturbing is that police in places like Philadelphia go into some dangerous areas and they have a partner for backup right away, the police officer sitting next to them. Without having that immediate backup and sending one officer alone into certain dangerous areas, is that going to lower the arrest rate of more dangerous criminals? Will police not want to take the chance in some situations? We don't know. We'll have to see how this policy plays out. And that is your legal moment for today.